Happy Victoria Day, everyone. It is Monday, May 20th, and I'm here at Dundas Square, and it is a very nice 20 degrees or 24 degrees Celsius. I almost undersold it there. Amani is here, George is here, Marge is here. Thanks for tuning in. There I am, of course. I just came out of Little Canada. I just recorded a video through there. And the guy playing the flute, the Peruvian flute, is doing his thing off in the square. That's been known to pick up a copyright strike or two. The backtrack he plays is quite loud. This probably won't be a very long stream, but I have a little bit of time, so I thought let's get out and do a stream while I'm here. Jackson Lee, no you're not late. Cyber Exorcism, Michael Nguyen, Chevy, Jellybean, Philip, Kathleen, Jaden, Cam. There's one of the few places that is open today, the Eaton Center across the street. Let me make sure I got my stuff all zipped up. So I will refrain from heading down to the waterfront because we did that on the last live stream as well as in the video this morning. Thomas Brown is here. Caroline is here. What an amazing day weather-wise. Where am I heading today? I don't know. We're just gonna stick around this area. We're not gonna do anything crazy. Hello, Sheena. Happy long weekend, True Northman, and everyone else. Might be an interesting day for the sightseeing bus. But this is Yonge Street. Just got the rotation lock going on my phone and the brightness all the way up. So we'll come back around to Yonge and Dundas in a bit. Something doesn't smell too fresh around here. And we are rocking shorts today. It is such nice weather. So this is Southdown Yonge. Maybe we'll head over to Queen or hop through the Eaton Center. I don't know. And we'll check out Nathan Phillips Square. Mike Lewis likes the shoes. These are the Zero HFS 2 shoes I'm wearing today. There's the Octozone. So it is a national holiday in the country. I think for Americans, it's just another day. There's a Jeep with New York plates. Cam says this weather calls for ice cream. I just had Chick-fil-A for lunch. I went to Little Canada, so I think that'll be the video on the channel for tomorrow. I popped into the Eaton Center food court, had some Chick-fil-A, and debated making another video and decided let's do a live stream instead, even if it's going to be on the short side. Good afternoon, John Burke. Harjot. I'm gonna say something. When the city gets this hot, it doesn't smell so pleasant. I think the heat combined with a certain substance leads to some unpleasant odors you don't get so much when it's colder. There's Milestones. Jellybean says there's usually never a place to sit in the food court on weekends. Well, today would be your day because the Eaton Center is not busy. Zero lineup at Chick-fil-A. Found a table and seats right away. Jeanette, $5 for a refreshing beverage after the stream. Thank you, Jeanette, for the $5. Much appreciated. Hope things are going well down in Houstonia. Just a friendly reminder to hit the like or thumbs down button, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next, typically 3 or 4 times a week. We went live last night on the Johnny Stumbles channel. But yeah, if you are heading out today, Google is your best friend. Make sure where you're going is even open. H. Hustle, greetings. The Eaton Center's open. I think some of the really big retailers downtown are open. The downtown IKEA is open. And I imagine Dundas Square and Eaton Center will be one of the hot spots today, and another one would be down by the waterfront. Maybe parts of Chinatown and Kensington, but it's not going to be an overly busy afternoon in the city. Thomas Brown, yes, the Elgin and Winter Garden are stacked theaters. I think the last of their kind still operating. And they are extremely impressive if you get a chance to check them out. Cam says, I have a stylist? I don't think so. There's a look north. This is definitely full-on summer weather. Here, we can peek into the Eaton Center just to show you what it's like. food court wasn't that busy at all. Where's the new food court on this end, the Queen's Cross Food Hall? T-Dump says, it's been a while. Nice to see and hear me. Keep up the exceptional work. Thank you. Just a peek in the Eaton Center. I don't think my connection liked it too much. And it's back to Queen Street. The Martels, $6.99. Hi, Johnny. Stay cool. Thank you so much, the Martels.
Lower the seat, slide in, and then
yeah, that's what I do.
but it depends on
Well, as a drummer, I have to focus on the drum parts.
Just some completely oblivious people up there, but thank you, the Martels, for the $6.99.
我一样是往不要。
What are my thoughts on Bell versus Rogers so far? I haven't used Bell enough to really evaluate it, but it's been a little less problematic for sure. There's the old City Hall. Greetings, Wesley. It's nice to get out of that mini traffic jam. Marge, $5. Good day for an ice cream. Enjoy. Thank you, Marge, for the $5. It is a good day for an ice cream. Let's go see Nathan Phillips Square. I think we'll stream till about 4 today, so it's not going to be super long. Maybe we won't even make it that long. Let's look south and down Bay Street. Mike Landry, $3. Hello, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Oops. Hello to you, good sir. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the support. Hope you're having a wonderful Victoria Day over in the East Coast. I just walked through Halifax in Little Canada. Which burger did I get? I got the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich. Chess action in the park. Jumbo beef dog, $5. Michelle Yu says, good weather for a cold brew coffee. You walked around Marie Curtis Park today. Down in Long Branch. It's been a while since I've been out that way. Welcome to Nathan Phillips Square. I'm just going to put the camera down for a second. Did you get Chick-fil-A sauce for your fries? I did, but I just preferred the good old-fashioned ketchup. You're welcome, T-Dump. There's City Hall straight ahead. Russell asking what exactly is Little Canada? Well, tune into the channel tomorrow, I think, and you'll have an idea. Not a great place for these people to stand, I guess. Carl Roth says spicy chicken and a cold beer. Brenda Weissman says, hi Johnny, I'll be there on July 6th. You can't wait. Your first time visiting Toronto. Awesome. It's okay. Oh, my new friend doesn't want to leave. Cute guy. All right, we'll just stay here another minute. Mike Landry says one of your favorite hangout spots in Toronto. Well, we've got the Toronto sign, the fountain, City Hall, the financial district behind us. Mary W, $24.99. Holy smokes. Mary W, thank you so much for the support and the super chat, or rather super sticker. Amazing. Hope you're having an awesome May 20th, Mary W. Yash recently moved to Calgary. You're missing this. I should have made a new thumbnail there. Maybe we'll do that. Just give me 1 second. Oh, I just realized the camera was pointed up. Sorry about that, eh?
Don't you feel like your vote doesn't really matter? Right?
They're trying to film something there. Marquez says, I have a new friend. Say hello to your little friend. I don't know what the hell that was. There's Old City Hall. A Bert Kreischer appearance. By exercising regularly, you can take up to 5 years off your brain aging. I remember a few years ago, some less than stable person knocked over a number of these. And I think Ken kind of caught that in the acts in video. Or at least the police kind of having a bit of a standoff with the guy. I like that one. Rick Hansen, Mind in Motion, the brain kind of rendered as the planet. What do I plan on eating tonight for dinner? I have no idea. Carl Roth says a great place for a cold beer is Portland Brewery on Portland Street. Dark ale in a pint glass is exceptional. Thanks for the tip, Carl. It's a view of the CN Tower. Mary W says exercise for the heart, the brain for happiness too. Can't disagree with that. It's amazing what a big, barren, empty, kind of ugly space this is when nothing is going on here. Hey, Peter says Happy Queen Day. They don't even celebrate Queen Victoria Day in the UK. Brenda says Popeyes is really good. No arguments from me on that one. There's the backside of the Toronto sign. Some indigenous artwork. Greetings, Maycock Janet. You don't even need someone to take your picture for you anymore. So there will be fireworks tonight at a few different spots in and around the city. I'll say what I always say, look it up. Use your friend Google to find out where. I think Ashbridges Bay, down by Woodbine Beach. Will be a pretty busy scene later. Even after 55 years, the CN Tower never changes? Well, it's covered in LEDs right now. I think it looks pretty cool at night. So that part has changed. Nathan Phillips Square Playground. This unsupervised playground is suitable for small children up to 6 years of age. Tough noogies, 7-year-olds. You're not invited. On the site of Toronto's first Chinatown. They should change Sunday Street to Johnny Strides Way. All right, I guess. So we were in what are no doubt two of the busiest areas in the city today. I do a rather quiet area. I'll just head over to University. Ontario Court of Justice, brand new building. Johnny, do you put on sunscreen? Normally I do, when it's nice out, when I remember, so I guess the word normally isn't the right word. Did I today? No comment. But I did wear a hat. That's something I haven't done in a while. If you watched my Sunday night stumble stream last night, I was knee deep in coffee tables. I may have ordered one. Harjot met Liam at Nathan Phillips Square. Neat. Wayne says Toronto Police Services announced there'll be a lot of visible officers at Ashbridges Bay for Victoria Day fireworks. That's probably the prudent thing to do. I remember a few years ago, some shenanigans broke out. There's always an immature few ruining things for the masses. Any streams at Markville Mall? No, and no videos there. That guy's just yelling at people. So we'll just head up to college, or not college, but Dundas. We were up this way on the last stream and it was quite busy. Hey, Peter says, let's head back to City Hall. Why would I head back to a place I just was? We were up this way on the last stream. Are you doing doors open this year? I don't know. I might just pick one or two places. Yeah, he had the AV guy saying there's something wrong with the mic. Maybe there's something wrong with the AV guy. I just listened to it. It sounds fine to me. Normally, if something's wrong, there'll be a lot more than just one person bringing it up. But we are using the built-in mics, which should give you some stereo audio. Go to Bond Street. No, we're heading north up to Dundas Street. Carolyn, it is a holiday, so most things are closed today and most people aren't working. So, aside from a few select spots, it's going to be a very quiet day here. And this area is really, Lisa just said university is sleepy overall. This area is really only busy during the morning and late afternoon rush hours. Chinatown is off in that direction. That's probably fairly busy today, but we'll save that one for a future stream. Carlos says yesterday I walked 33,000 steps. That's a hefty amount. I did that a few days ago. And there's that fresh smell of something. I'd rather not say what it is.
I'm older than Daddy.
There's Hong Shin. This is one of my favorite little stretches downtown. There's so many great restaurant options on this part of Dundas. Yesterday, King Street and Front Street were popping. Yeah, I was on King Street and Front. I went to the St. Lawrence Market yesterday. Had a P-Mail bacon sandwich from Carousel. Yeah, University Avenue is a bit of a wasted potential street. I think the best thing to do is take out one side of traffic and just make the whole thing a linear park. You have a bike lane running through the park section. Make sure ambulances and emergency vehicles still have a clear path through. Johnny, will you be stopping by Hong Shin for supper later tonight? No, I will not. Yeah, Kensington and Chinatown are probably fairly busy today. I'm planning on doing a Kensington Market video next week, I think. I think it's the first pedestrian Sundays in Kensington. How could you guess, Josephine? I've been noticing that more today. I think it's just the weather and all the concrete. Yeah, the Annex is probably busy. Greektown might be a little busy. female bacon sandwiches at Paddington's are better, says Marty. I don't know. I lived there. I would go to Paddington's. I like the value at Carousel. I like the instant gratification of you never have to wait more than a minute. So maybe that biases my opinions, but if someone was from out of town and they said, where do I get a female bacon sandwich? I would send them to Carousel. You'll join me in Kensington. We're not heading that way, unfortunately. But next Sunday, I'll be strolling through there, I think. Greetings, Chugor. Yeah, Brenda, usually July. It might be hot and muggy, but there's not a whole lot of rain. No, I haven't been to that NBA courtside place. And we've arrived at Bay Street, eh? And there's a look southbound Bay. We were actually just south of here. RJ McKenzie says, any plans for the evening? Yes, there are plans. I was questioning if I could even get this stream in. I was going to do 2 videos today, one of Little Canada and then a Victoria Day walk just around the streets. But I decided to do the stream instead of the second video. So I got to get home, edit that first video, get it up, and then head out the door. Canadian Tire's open. Lisa asking if I liked Little Canada. I did. I think I was just more impressed with the sheer amount of effort that has gone into that place. It's kind of like when you admire some ancient ruins and you think of all the effort that people used to put into the stonework and that type of thing. We don't have a whole lot of that anymore. Everything's like prefabricated or comes out of a factory or a 3D printer. Well, Little Canada is a good example of a lot of bespoke work by people who I guess you would call artisans. So I would hope that if hell freezes over and we get wiped out by some type of big cataclysmic event, Little Canada gets preserved. So whoever stumbles upon this in the future will look back and be like, hey, this civilization didn't get dumber and forget how to do everything as they got older. But one thing about there is every employee is fantastic. They're all super friendly and enthusiastic that you're there. They're not just going through the motions like at a lot of places. So yeah, do check out Little Canada if you get the chance. Or check out my video on it tomorrow. They're also very cool about people recording in there.
Someone good top.
And they give you some behind the scenes looks. I wish I focused on some of that stuff a little more when I was recording, but I can always go back. And a lot of it is still being built. They're always updating it. And the prairies and the Rockies, and a lot of the West Coast isn't even opened yet. So we're back to right near where we started. Started this over there in Dundas Square. Admission is $36 online, $40 if you don't pre-plan. A little cheaper for seniors and students and children. For like $89, I think, you can get a little miniature 3D figurine of you inserted into Little Canada, which is kind of neat. It's very expensive. What time does Eat and Start close? I don't know. How long is the tour? If you're brisk, you could walk through it in like 20-25 minutes. But I think some people get wrapped up in it and spend hours. Kind of like any other museum or gallery you've ever been to. I went through it with a video, and then I went back and noticed a whole lot of things that I didn't notice when I was recording. I should have done it in the other order. Gone through it first and then recorded. Oh well. Emo's music channel, 279. You hit 2K subs. Thank you, Emo's music channel, and congrats on 2,000 subs. A milestone figure for you. Most channels don't even get that close. Congrats. And thank you for the support. Maybe Believe Guy isn't here today. A lot of stores in this area are open today. IKEA is open. Greetings, Bill Chow. I can't be the only one who misses when Panera Bread was here. There's the World Food Market. Apparently something not too dissimilar from that opened up on the east side of town. I don't know if it's open today. I was going to head over there and make a video of it. I'll save that one for a future day, maybe tomorrow. We'll veer off Yonge Street at some point. There's the warehouse. We're going to keep moving though. Basil box, I guess. When will I do a video inside Zanzibar? Maybe if they have a doors open event, but other than that, no. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, etc., etc. Probably won't go live tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday will be the next time I go live on the channel. Greetings, streets of Ontario. And we're almost at Gerrard Street. I almost read your comment, Carlos, and someone nuked it. I didn't think it was that bad. Lisa's got to use her brain tomorrow. Jenna says, hope you're still gaining those Brazilian fans. Maybe, might be gaining them as fast as I'm losing them. You never know. Did he steal something?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no. Good luck. Well, now that makes sense. I mean, kudos to that employee for running out. I think it's generally advisable not to put yourself at risk for your retail job, especially when you're going up against crazy like that. But I saw the guy wearing an IKEA shirt. He's turning around and coming back. So the thief has got away with part of what he stole. He dropped something on the street, and it looks like the employee recovered something. And here come the cops. I wonder if that IKEA thief Mobile Crisis Intervention Team. No, that would not be. They're probably going down to Dundas Square. There's an injection site there, and a lot of unsavory activity goes down. Kind of very unfortunate placement right at a major tourist destination and public space. I'm just speculating, but yeah, the police aren't gonna respond to a petty theft. Hell, they'll report your car being stolen and they'll show up the next day. Cam says, did I catch the thief on the stream? We did. But neither myself nor the IKEA guy are the cops, and I'm sure he's on surveillance video. My footage is all but useless to them, I bet. The Brick. Oh, there's people in there. You can do some furniture shopping today, not at IKEA. Carlos says LCBO employees are not permitted to chase after booze robbers. Yeah, I wonder what, you'll see a mix. Some of them will have private security. I wonder how they respond to it. And some of them have actual police officers stationed, which I'm assuming Johnny taxpayer is paying for, because they're immensely more expensive. Look at this asshole, like tailgating someone on an e-bike. Of course, they're in a BMW. All right, maybe we'll take a little change of pace. From Yonge Street. We'll head on to Carlton for a bit. Loblaws employees can't chase after thieves as well. I don't think any company says it's okay for their employees to chase after them. There's too much liability there. There's too much at stake. And you never know if the person has a weapon or could get violent. We pay people to do that. That's exactly what their job is. But this is east on Carlton Street. Maybe we'll go north up Church for a bit. Had an officer tell you that they were delayed because of this change. Delayed for what? Hello, Judy Butterfield. And a big thanks to the moderators. I see Sheena, Vivian, and Marge in the chat. Have I already decided about my coffee table? Well, I ordered one later on that night. I had a few different models up. I pulled out the measuring tape. The only thing I'll say is it is round, it is not square. Alright, we're gonna head north up Church. Apparently the Blue Jays are playing right now, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't even mention it, but there is Maple Leaf Gardens. former home of the Maple Leafs and the Toronto Huskies. Who can forget them? Other than everybody. Not many people are still alive who were around when they were playing the opening NBA series versus the Knickerbockers from New York. Muhammad Ali has fought there. The Beatles have played there. And now it's a tiny little arena hoisted way up into the rafters that plays home to not the Ryerson Rams, but the TMU Bold, which gets my vote for the dumbest sporting team name of all time. I think the PWHL plays there as well, which is pretty cool. Although I think they should probably be at the Ricoh or Coca-Cola Coliseum. 1-0 Chicago. We won't mention the crummy grocery store in the base. Vivian Johnson, $10. Get a nice ice cap to cool down on a hot day. And maybe a cookie. Jeanette, or sorry, Vivian. Yeah, it's that hot. Thank you so much, Vivian, our trusty CEO and moderator, for the ice cap and a cookie. I'll tell you what, I'll pop into a cafe on my way over to my apartment. And I'll get myself a cold beverage. Still walking off that Chick-fil-A lunch. As we head north up Church Street. And again, if you're not from Canada, it is a national holiday today, so things are a little different. Critter Fair says, good afternoon, Johnny, and Muhammad Ali fighting the Beatles fans. There's Hair of the Dog. This would have been a really nice day for a bike ride. We're at Alexander Street. The next street will be Wood. A somewhat controversial figure in the city's history. In fact, the BIA helped pay for a statue of him to go up. And then they kind of encouraged ripping the statue down. And it was located right here, if I'm not mistaken. I just heard some guy say my name. This area is known as the Village. In a few months, Pride Week will be mostly centered around this stretch. The street turns into a big party. Oh yeah, I probably got Alexander and Wood Street mixed up. Hey, there's some patios. Cafe TO got a lot of criticism last year. A lot of restaurants and bars couldn't get their sidewalk patios up and running in the time they'd like. So I think they had their shit together. There's Craig's Cookies. I popped into Craig's Cookies on the last one. Will you be covering the parade this year? I did the last few years. I don't know. It is an extremely difficult event to cover just because Yonge Street is so rammed. Judy Butterfield, $2. Hello, Judy Butterfield, and thank you for the $2. Much appreciated. And big thanks to everyone who has tuned in. Eyes on Church Optical. As we make our way through the village. Cha Korean bar and restaurant. And we're at Wellesley Street. What? Let's kind of go left here. Oh, I didn't notice that, Kurt. But this is west along Wellesley Street, directly into the sun. No comment, Carlos. Sunnybrook, Holland Orthopedic and Arthritic Center. There's Wellesley Station. I do have to head home at some point, but it's a little early for that. So we'll go north a bit. There is Sonder. That's kind of... Well, it is like a small boutique hotel collection. They are all over the city. And they're kind of like Airbnb. I wonder if they have their hotel license. I think it's like self-check-in. You don't really deal with anybody. I don't know anyone who's stayed there. Uh-oh, someone's print collection is all over the place. There's the station. Is your refrigerator running? Ah. Someone's manuscript. My memoirs. We're just gonna sit down for 1 second here. Some nice shade. A little midstream siesta. Just bear with me. What you're looking at is Yonge and Wellesley. I thought I had something on me that I don't. This Pero has an MRI in August. You already booked a room at the Pantages Hotel for a night. So your MRI is at St. Mike's, I take it? Good luck with that. Maybe you should try being a professional athlete so you can stub your toe and get that MRI a little faster. But there I am. It is a nice hot day. This is probably the nicest weather we've had this year. It's about 24, 25. I think they said it would get up to 26 today. I don't know why some people call Nightbot EvilBot. It's a serious food delivery vehicle that guy has. I think it'll be more shaded on the east side. There's look south down Yonge Street. And pretty soon that tall building rising up on the left will shoot past One Bloor East, the tall building on the right. Puff's Haven Cannabis Dispensary. Junk Food Junction. It is and it isn't. It depends on where in the city you are. Some areas are quite lively and busy. Some areas are quite quiet. Anyone who works, or a lot of people who work in the city, aren't doing that today. So there's a lot less people. A lot of places are closed. But Yonge Street down by Dundas was quite lively, as was Nathan Phillips Square. The Village was pretty busy. That looks like a very rough motorcycle ride. What are my thoughts on the cannabis stores? They're fine. Don't really have any thoughts on them. Perhaps there's too many of them, but that's for market forces to decide. is something we need more of. This prevents cars from turning too tight. It also forces people to look when they're turning out. Now you heard that guy's bike. Yonge Street is pothole city. Nick Love says, love from India. Oh, I think an iced coffee is in the very near future for me. I'm not going to be able to make it home without stopping to pick one up. Throwing out her doggo's poop. It's the right thing to do. Things are a bit calmer up on this stretch. Action Skating is here. It's been, what, 4 years since we last ran into each other? Hope all is well. Have you tried Vietnamese iced coffee? Yes. I've had that in Vietnam. It is quite good. Oh, the Jays are leading. There's some good news. Thanks, Marge. Vintage bikes. They're tuned up and ready to ride away. Hopefully not of the stolen variety. There's a Popeyes. This is Charles Street West. Freedom says go to the Eaton Center on Yonge. We are already there, near the start. I went inside for like a minute. We're at the north end of downtown, near Yorkville. Josephine's action kit is in Taipei again. Yeah. I won't announce where and when he's off to next, if he hasn't yet, but he's popping back into Taiwan. I think that might be his favorite country. There's Chick-fil-A, not busy. When that place opened, it was a zoo. I think we'll see a similar, I guess, trend play out with Shake Shack. It's going to be very busy for its first little while, and then it's eventually just going to be no big deal. You can see how much less busy it is up here than Yonge Dundas. Not a busy scramble crossing. But you know what, folks? We're gonna call this one a stream. I wasn't even planning on streaming today, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad you dropped in. Huge thanks to everyone who did tune in. Huge thanks to our mods for their great work. Everyone who sent support. Vivian, I'm gonna get that iced coffee on my way home now. Thank you for that. Probably there will be a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST on the channel. Yeah, sometimes these streams go a little shorter like this, but better this than nothing. I'm gonna head home. I gotta get that video edited and uploaded and hope that it's good. If it's not, I guess I'm going live tomorrow morning. But huge thanks, everyone. Happy Victoria Day. I hope you enjoy the rest and what's left of the long weekend. And I'll probably go live Wednesday or Thursday next. And look for a two-wheel video or two this week as well. Maybe we'll do another scooter live stream. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Go Jays, and I will catch you in the next one.